All right. Transparency in the chair, let me tell you, has nothing to do with hair, but stories that derive from the chair.
My name is Rae. My co-pilot is Kay. We are two hairstylists with over 50 years of combined industry experience, ownership, platform artistry, salon education, and mentorship. We are both two sages that have stories to tell.
All right, and you know how juicy it can get. It could be any chair. Think about any chair that you sit on. There's a story in the chair.
With authentic and transparent moments, we are bringing you the juice to you, along with our perspectives, of course.
This is what we're bringing to you every week with confidence and knowledge and nuggets that you will leave this podcast with so much inner feelingness, so much knowledge, so much power, empowerment. So tune in every week and we're going to drop the nuggets on you with special guests from time to time. So don't miss out. Join in to Transparency in the Chair. All right.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. What's poppin'?
What's poppin'? It's been a minute.
Girl, how was your week?
Whew. It was not too good, not too bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Mine was crazy.
We made it through.
Yeah.
Yours was crazy?
Absolutely.
I can imagine.
And I've been real sad for the last 2 weeks.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
The little orange is really messing up the world.
Yeah.
Yes,
I understand.
Yes.
Like my
So,
friends say, the trumpets.
what can we say about that?
Trumpets.
Oh, my God. But, you know,
Hey.
we have a lot to unpack today.
We do.
Oh, my God. And I
Yes.
think every woman on the planet, at some point in their life, and I'm not even going to say just women,
Yeah.
let's just say every person in their life, whether you were in high school, elementary, junior high, or whatever, have had of this particular topic
Yeah.
has been affected, male or female.
Yeah.
You know,
I can
dog or cat, you know,
Yeah.
fishes, you know, whatever.
All the things.
All the things.
So what's our title today, sister?
Reclaiming your power after a breakup.
After a breakup.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So at this point, we know the breakup is happening.
Yes,
But
we
how
know
do
it. We
think
can
about
feel it.
We
And
can
people
feel
be feeling it. They already feel it before it
know
even
it.
goes down, you know?
Yeah.
You
we
feel the
have-
shift.
You do. You do. You know it's coming. So we have a very, very special guest, a client of mine on the scene. You guys welcome Kels.
Kels, hey girl.
Hey, girl, hey.
Oh my God, I love it.
Kels is a licensed marriage and family therapist. And if you don't notice, first of all, let me close my fact checker because we have a real live fact checker on the scene. No need for the Googles.
Right. So when I say fact checker, you about to
Yes.
you gonna drop it down for me, right?
But
Absolutely.
But I have on this shirt. Have you noticed?
I do.
I wore the shirt on purpose because Kels is from California.
Yes.
So she's here in Texas by way of California.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of talks because my daughter's in school at USC, so we talk about it. So, Kels,
Yes.
tell us, give us your background. Let the people know what we're going to get today.
So, as you know, we're going to be talking about reclaiming your power after a breakup. And so, in my experience, I work primarily with women. And so I think it is unique how women reclaim their power after a breakup. But we're going to talk about, you know, kind of how to transition after a breakup, how women need to involve themselves in practices of self-care or even soul care after a breakup, how to really move past like rejection, right? Because sometimes those feelings are real, and you know, even feelings of insecurity and the desire to compare yourself, and just how to really use the breakup and the transition as a way to go deeper in yourself, right? To love yourself, to really reclaim those parts maybe that you feel like you lost and you abandoned during the relationship. And so that's what we'll be getting into today.
Okay, nice.
That's a lot.
That is a lot, but it's needed.
Listen,
Like,
it
who'd have thunk it?
is.
Who'd have thunk it?
It is. I mean, I remember when I had my little breakup.
Like, where were you in my two-person?
They probably had to be the ones on the therapy.
Oh, not because you was good, huh?
I'm good.
She was good.
Because when I'm done, I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, some people, you know,
but
some people need
leading
some,
up to that, I think I would say like when my first marriage, he was a cheater, pumpkin eater.
Okay.
You know, and then he was abusive at the same time. But, you know, some wise women said, oh, read Proverbs, you know, 1 per day and pray for what you want and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Lord, restore my marriage, send my husband home, blah, blah, blah. Who in the heck told me that? Because he was
lied.
not worthy of me.
She lied.
She
He
lied.
wasn't worthy love me, girl. And so what happened was I found myself, and I was young though, girl. I was like, what, 20, 23, 24, something like that.
Yeah.
Had no business being married at 21. So, but the thing that woke me up was one day I looked in the mirror, and then when I seen my collarbone, I was like,
Wow.
Wake up call.
excuse me,
Wow.
where's my fineness? What?
What?
And I said, wait a minute, hold up. I'm putting myself through this, and I'm allowing myself not to love myself enough. And if this person didn't love me enough to do this to me, why would I sit there and care about this person? If they didn't care enough about me.
Right.
And I'm sitting here losing my daggone mind.
Right.
Oh, not today on this good day.
So-
and that was the day.
So you saying you saw your collarbone, meaning you were losing weight?
Yes.
Okay. Just
I was like, because, like I said, I'm a slut. I always been a little, thickums and sexy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait a minute, my collarbone, that's not supposed to happen.
Right.
And
So
I
that was your
like,
wake up call.
Yes. I was like, I'm losing myself. And that's one thing my mom already shared. You never lose yourself behind anyone.
Right.
Not your children, not your
Job,
man,
not
not
your-
your job, not anybody. Only the Lord himself. And he's not going to let you lose your mind. Because
Hello.
so I was like, I lost myself.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that girl, then the rage came on.
Right.
What?
When you
The
wake
papers
up.
got filled, signed, and you better go. And he didn't even want to sign the papers, girl. I had to go to his job and embarrass him.
I love that.
Walk in the office in the middle of him in a meeting.
I got a divorce by default. You know what that is?
What is that?
I know.
I know you know.
What is that?
Divorce when they keep trying to serve the person and they keep like dodging them or missing them after so many days.
Right.
Your lawyer can file a divorce by default because they're not cooperating. So I was walking around with a divorce for at least 60 days and he didn't even know.
Wow.
So then when he started talking to her, I was like, oh, you didn't got it's
Right.
at mama house. You can go check your mail.
Right. That part.
We ain't together no more.
So, so for me, normally people would be like, okay, in counseling,
Yeah.
I've always been the type, I like closure. So after the dust settled, we got a divorce, maybe a year later, I was like, you know what? It's time for us to meet. So you can have closure and I can have closure. Where did we fail in this marriage?
Wow.
What happened?
That was big of you.
Because I feel like people drift out there in the la la land, always wondering what happened. So I was like, let's have a transparent moment. What happened? And he was like, when I asked you to stop working so much, and you didn't. You said my career was at the top of its game, and you want to do what you want to do, and I needed my wife, and you weren't there, so I got caught up in the sauce.
Damn.
And I was like, I'll own it. He's like, I was wrong for doing that to you, but you made a choice and I made a bad choice. So that's why we're here.
Damn.
And I was like, I can respect
Right?
that.
That's deep.
That was it. I mean, and it was just that simple.
Yeah.
Not my
You
story.
know?
Look,
Cause
not
them
my
back.
story.
I asked you, you made your choice,
Right.
and then there it was.
So what kind of person, what kind of, okay, you cater to, you're uniquely cater to women. Right. So how would, I don't know, walk me through an appointment of
Okay.
what the issue they come to you with and how you
Okay.
help them to start reclaiming their power back.
Right. So usually when women come see me, they are in a state where they have lost themselves. And so a few things. They're not pursuing kind of the dreams or the goals or the aspirations that they had prior to the relationship. They stop doing the things that they did as a form of taking care of themselves. Or they have compromised so much in order to maintain the relationship. Like, I can't give client information, but I have clients who have been married for years where there was no sexual intimacy. I've had clients that have, experienced infidelity, or clients who, husband or partner stopped working. And so it's social, women are socialized and programmed kind of to have this, whatever it takes to keep my man, right?
Yes.
Keep your man, keep your man, keep your man.
Yeah.
And we have learned to do that to a degree where it becomes a detriment to the self. So when I first meet a woman, first I want her to know that she has all the tools within her. The answers are within.
I love it.
And the reason why is because even in your story about you seeing your collarbone, you knew that the relationship wasn't good for you, probably even before then. And you knew that because there was a wisdom and a truth that came in your body. So the first thing we do, it's something called somatic therapy, is that we connect women back to their bodies. We connect you back to the sensations and the feelings that oftentimes you've had to repress or ignore in order to maintain in a relationship. And I will tell women, I said, you know, the great thing about women, and a thing that can also be detrimental, is that women will love at their worst. Women will love at their worst. They will love during times of pain, hurt. I mean, women have children. Women will love at their worst. So you loving this person is not a sign that this person is good for you. Okay.
That's deep. Okay.
That is.
I love
so
it.
Is that more on the soul, like getting your soul together first?
It's about slowing down, because a lot of times you are such in a place where you're trying to work on the relationship. I need to gain, I need to lose weight, I need to be more sexy, I need to go to therapy, I need to figure out how to be a better communicator, I need to be a better wife, I need to be, and so the goal is now to return to self. It's to return to slow down. We might start doing some breath work, and so we might just helping women get back into their bodies, right? So even the things that you used to do, right? Like, if it was, oh, girl, I love to dance, I love to skate, I love to sing, it's like, let's go back to that.
Right.
Because
what brings you joy?
Yes, we need to go, exactly. We need to go back to who you were before, because that woman is still within, right? She's just buried down from, I had to do all these things in order to maintain this relationship, right? So that's kind of the first step, is to return to the body. Okay. Return to the body, okay? Then as she does that, I begin to ask her, what do you want? And I know that seems like a very simple question, but it is not, because it is not a simple question. Okay. Because a lot of times women cannot even answer it.
That's real.
No, that's, yes.
Or what makes you happy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Right.
Here's a few things to know, is that we have all these different chemicals in the brain. And a lot of times we focus on, accomplishment and achievement, which is very dopamine centered. Yes. But in order for women's brains do not run off dopamine. They run off.
I'm a man now.
They run off pleasure and connection. So oxytocin. So when I talk about women, what do you want? Notice I didn't say, what do you need? I said, what do you want?
You better give it to me,
girl. Listen.
Come on, man. And why do you say that?
I say that because, and just to go a little sexy route here.
Yes, come on with it.
Is that women are designed for pleasure. Women are designed to experience pleasure in their bodies. I mean, from a biological anatomy standpoint, women have a clitoris, right?
We do.
Yes.
And let me just break it down. So in the clitoris, there are about 300,000 nerves. And in men, the penis has 5,000 and it's multifunctional. So they pee out of it, they have sex out of it. But if you know, our crown jewel, she just sits there. She doesn't do anything.
Right.
She just sits there. So women, I feel like,
come on,
God designed women to receive pleasure.
Okay.
So when women are not feeling good, so let's take this about the relationship.
Feeling
women
good
are not
emotionally?
feeling good in their bodies.
Okay.
In their bodies.
So emotions start in the body.
Okay.
So women are not feeling good. Even women who come and you go, like, how do you feel, girl? I just feel meh. I just feel
blah.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing all these things for him. I'm cleaning the house. I'm working. I'm cooking, and it's like, well, what do you want? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I haven't asked myself. He doesn't even ask me that. So here then goes, this woman has been self-sacrificing. It's been hurting her body. She's not receiving the pleasure. She's not getting the connection. And not to say that you can't communicate and compromise with your partner. But again, a lot of times when women come to me, they are so far divorced and detached from their bodies, their needs, their desire, their pleasure, that they can't even begin to answer that question. So now the question begins to ask yourself is, what do I want? What brings me joy? What brings me pleasure? What do I want? And I only use the clitoris not to say that you have to you can self-pleasure,
No,
but
yes.
pleasure being like, what is going to make this woman's heart sing?
Come on now.
Right?
That's like when we was at the retreat. When they were like, we were at the retreat, girl. Me, her, and another girlfriend. We went to the retreat. And when was in the daggone cocoon.
Yes.
And they were like, when was the last time you ever thanked your body? Thank you, eyes.
Yes, thank you, feet.
For being able to. Thank you, hands.
But wait,
And
just
I'm
true
like,
chat, me and Kay was like, what?
I said never. I've never thanked my body.
Right.
Ever. I was like,
But then you hear the whispers of other women, thank you, feet. We like,
yes.
They
And
have
then,
no thank you, feet.
and then we were instructed to, as we're touch the body part.
Yes.
Thank you, hands, for being able to work. Thank you, legs, for being able to walk. And I'm sitting there like, I've never thanked my body.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you're right, because I feel like sometimes, and it might be just me, and I'm sure it's a lot of women like that. I feel like sometimes my rebelliousness about my body, giving my body to my husband sometimes, is because I feel like it's more of a expectation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And when you, first of all, your body belongs to you first.
Say it louder for the people.
It belongs to you first. And so, like I said, when women come into my practice, they are like, everything has always been about centering the phallus, centering the man. And I'm not saying that we want pleasure. We want pleasure to be mutual.
Right.
But a lot of times women believe that in order to maintain the relationship, they have to sacrifice these deep parts of themselves, right? They have to sacrifice a part of themselves that doesn't need to be compromised or sacrificed. So when you break up, don't you notice that women go, girl, I'm about to get on the gym. I'm about to do my poetry again.
Yeah.
Right? Why is that?
Why? Yeah.
Why is that? Because she has dethroned or decentered her pleasure, because she feels like the only way to be in a relationship is to make it about that person. Women do that not only with their mates, they do that with their children too.
Yes.
Right? And so
yes.
after the goal is that, after a breakup, we work on going back to this idea of loving the body. I even encourage women, do you take baths? Take a bath.
Right.
Learn to get in touch with your skin. Feel your skin again. Buy bubble bath. Buy soaps and oils and butters so you can get in touch with this body. When you get in touch with this body, when you know yourself and you know this body, you will not allow someone to mistreat you.
Come on now.
Because you love yourself and you know yourself.
I forgot that movie that what was old girl in the paint on Scandal? And it was like a little series, right? Where she ended up burning up the house. But then when she told the lady, when was the last time you looked at your girl down there?
What movie you talking about?
I forgot. It was with old girl from Scandal. It was
the main character?
Yes, girl. And then she was
okay,
sitting there talking to one of her friends, and she was like, when was the last time you looked at your nunu down there?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, when was the last time you looked at yours?
Me?
Yeah.
I look at it regularly, like every day.
Really?
Yes, I self-pleasure, quite frank.
Oh, with
love
the
it.
mirror and everything.
I love it.
I
Listen.
When was the last time you
listen.
looked at yours?
Maybe last week.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a minute.
Because I don't wax. I do it myself. So I go down there.
yeah. My
It's the whole
waxer
thing.
sees my thing more than me.
My waxer.
I gotta get this biscuit off.
That's okay. So here's the thing.
Take me out of here.
Here's the thing. So back to women reclaiming their power.
Yes.
Women oftentimes, a lot of times, like I said, how do they lose their power? How do women end up losing it? They lose it because they are taught, right, that, how to be a good wife. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And oftentimes, being a good wife means that you have to, it's all about, again, the person that you're with. And then being a good wife also means that you can't tell the truth to yourself, right? So part of this work is the question of what do you want is you telling yourself the truth. So a lot of the women, and I know this might sound bad, I'm not a proponent of divorce or separation, but a lot of times the women, they come and it's like, I kind of I'm changing so much. I'm learning how to love myself and love my body. This relationship or this partnership no longer is in alignment with me. Because when I was in it from a place of lack of self-love. I was sacrificing myself so much. I didn't know who I am. And then they go on this journey and they go on this trip to start gaining this power back, right? Claiming their body, using their body as a tool to understand their emotions and what they feel. And then they try to go into their relationship and it doesn't work because it's like almost like they're two ships crossing in the night, right?
Because now the man is like, who's this?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. But that's who she always was.
Right.
And so here's the thing.
She just suppressed it for you.
Exactly.
But then how did this happen? Because let me tell you, when people first meet, there is this attraction,
Yes.
an energy, an energy force that brings them together,
Yes.
right? She's confident, she's looking good, That's
Right.
what made him attracted to
Yes.
her.
Right.
So at which point we knew that this is what he was attracted to. So how did we get to the point to where it's like I'm a different breed.
Okay.
Because I'm like, how the heck do you like? I'm one of them girls,
I lost myself before, and I think
I think like
we have a lot of similarities, Kay. But I've also. What you say? What did you say?
I think like a man a little bit.
No, do you? What do you mean by that?
She's alpha.
So, and I wouldn't even say alpha. Like my brain, I think maybe I programmed my brain for like when I was younger. I used to see my mom crying over men. My sister, the same thing. And I remember, I was 9 years old. I remember the day.
And you said what you said to yourself.
Came to America, and I was like, and I seen, my mom's girlfriends. That's who I want to just hang out and listen to these older women or whatever. And they were all talking about these relationship woes. And I was like, I made a vow to myself. I said, I would never be that girl. I would never allow anybody to put me in a position like that. Then I would have to be bawling and losing myself. And that's when I see my collarbone. I was like, girl, did you remember that 9-year-old girl that said that?
Because she still lives in you.
Right. That's why I was like,
That's
oh no.
right.
I said,
She's
oh no,
still
that's
in
that's
you.
not gonna happen.
She's still in
Right.
you.
So that's what I'm saying. So if I see that I'm losing with anybody, I don't care who it is.
But here's the thing, what I want to say is we all have lost ourselves and we've given parts of ourselves that we shouldn't. And so part of the work, and this is what I tell women is, you know the way home because the way home is in here.
Right.
And once you start tapping in here and listening to this, I mean, I was in a marriage. It was not very long. And I ended up getting divorced after finding my ex-husband out with another woman having lunch I was in the middle of getting ready to take my licensing exam.
Girl.
It was like 30,
you had to get yourself together.
It was like 30 minutes before.
Oh, Jesus.
But you know what, though?
Did you pass?
I did.
Good.
Period.
I did. And so here's the thing that I will tell you about that situation is that a lot of the church really dictated my behavior around staying in the marriage. I felt like the marriage was higher than me, right? So I felt like my value came in being a wife, right? My worth and value. And who am I if I'm not a wife, right? And so a lot of times with women, what we have to do is we can't reclaim our power if we're afraid to confront our fear.
So let me ask you this. We as women, some women were never poured into as little girls.
Right.
So they don't even know what that power looks like. True. They don't even know, because I am who I am because I see my mom, she was very strong. At the same time, I've seen her, cry over a couple of people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she gave me the values of you never compromise, even if you walk out the house with nothing on your back. You never compromise your peace of mind. You never do that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she was always kind of building me up maybe to the woman I am today. But there's a lot of women that didn't have that.
Yeah,
Right.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right.
So it's like, how do I even find that girl inside that you talk about if I never even knew who she was? I never met her.
Well,
That's a good
I
point.
feel like
If you want to be on the show or you have a show idea, email us at transparencyinthechair@outlook.com, or you can visit our website at transparencyinthechair.hair. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, but watch our full episodes on YouTube. Transparency in the Chair, y'all. Let's get transparent.
Put all your stress aside and let the music take you anywhere like tide. Cause it's me they calling the real loco. Mass play when I on the flow. Calvin over and touch the toe. Everybody done know the flow. Party turn up and turn over. Over and over. Listen, hug up a friend and let we start a new trend. No, we not prudent. Yeah, party different. So can't give we so much energy. They call me
Kelisha.
Because I'm country. I be Kelisha.
but you can also call me Kel.
Kel, I love it.
Kel.
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 Kels.
Kel.
Kels.
Yes.
So, you like Kels?
You call me Kels.
Are you doctor? Are you?
I'm not a doctor. I'm a master's level clinician. I'm a licensed marriage family therapist.
Period.
I'm licensed in California and Texas, if you want to know the technical thing.
Okay.
Say that again. Let me write that down. Licensed. What?
Marriage and family
Why it
therapy.
came right up? Are you listening to me, Chat
Yes.
GPT?
You know?
Did you know it was Chat GPT and not BT?
Yeah.
I've been saying BT all this time.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie, I did that too.
You did?
Okay.
Did you know that? You probably did.
I did.
Damn. And I got the
okay.
app on the
Well,
phone.
what I would say is GDP.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. I
That's
had
a
it
whole
way
nother
wrong.
thing.
Right.
Hey, Alexander. Okay.
All right.
Don't judge me.
Hey, don't judge me.
Never.
Are you gonna say the title? I don't. Because I don't.
No, I'll say it.
Okay.
You got it? Okay. And I'll introduce her.
Transitioning.
How to know.
How to regain your power.
How to reclaim.
reclaim. You want to
power.
reclaim?
How to
How to reclaim your power
After
After a
breakup.
breakup.
after a broken heart. No. Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes.
How to reclaim your power after a breakup.
There you go. Okay, we ready.
We've been rolling.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm putting all the bloopers in. All right.